Run! Run! Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Eatbook Cooks. I'm Chiara and today I'm gonna make Min Jiang Kueh. So Min Jiang Kueh is a very common hawker snack and my favorite one has got to be, from Granny's Pancakes. I almost say Granny's Panties. We're not gonna do such classic flavors. We're gonna make it a bit more unique. We're gonna show you how to make a savory one, which is damn good. The entire office loved it. And we're gonna make two other variations of the sweet Min Jiang Kueh pancakes. Shall we start with the most 受欢迎one, the scallion Min Jiang Kueh pancake? Here are the ingredients that you need: flour, baking soda, instant yeast, sugar, eggs, lukewarm water, scallions, and cheese. For all three recipes, right, we're actually going to use the same base formula. We're just adding different ingredients to it. Like for this one, we're going to add scallions, and for the other two, we're going to add the other two. Watch the video to find out, okay? I know a lot of them, right, they watch halfway, they skip, right? So really simple, you just combine all the ingredients into a big bowl. And we're also going to add lukewarm water. Make sure that it's lukewarm because you want to activate the instant yeast a little. And then last but not least, the scallions. So adding it now actually gives it time to kind of let the scallion flavor seep into the batter. So after adding all the ingredients in the bowl, you just have to give it a good whisk. See? Very easy, right? After you see that everything is well combined and it's runny like this, you know that you're on the right track. And then you just want to cover this loosely with a cloth and let it rest for 30 minutes. So our alarm rang and it's already 30 minutes. So right now, what you need to do is grab a pan and lightly oil it. Okay, I know that we are using a non-stick pan, but I like to live my life really safe, so I'm still gonna oil it a little. Now you want to crank the heat on high. Make sure the pan is hot, and when the pan is hot, pour the batter in. And then really quickly grab a ladle and use the bottom to bring batter onto the sides of the pan. So what this gives you is that really crispy crust that you get around your Min Jiang Kueh. So you try to cook it on medium heat and wait for bubbles to appear everywhere. So cooking it on medium heat right now gives you that really browned crust at the edges and also some color around the Min Jiang Kueh. As soon as bubbles are done forming everywhere, you want to go on low heat, put your toppings on top and cover it with a lid. So we're going to add eggs on one side and then cheese and scallions on the other side. And then now you want to lower the heat down to the lowest and then cover it with a lid so that the rest of the kueh can continue getting steamed up. So you know that it's done when the egg whites are cooked and the egg yolks are... We want it still runny, so we're not going to overcook it. So you just want to loosen up the Min Jiang Kueh from the pan and then fold it into half. So we're going to use a bread knife to cut this because I find that it cuts the best with this knife. Ooh! Ah! It's okay, all fixed, but yeah, this is the look you're going for. So you can see this cross section here, right? I don't like to use superlatives, but I just want to say it's perfect. First, you get that goo from the golden egg yolk. Then you get that ooze from the cheese. I'm salivating, sorry. And then you get spring onion peppered all over, not only in the goo itself, but also in the kueh. And you can see this like honeycomb texture, and it's what makes the kueh really chewy instead of dense. Yeah. Now for the second Min Jiang Kueh. This is my favorite Min Jiang Kueh because it's IG-worthy and because it has pistachio all over. We're gonna combine ground pistachio and sugar with pistachio butter. So the ingredients of the batter is still going to be the same, but instead of scallions, you're going to add charcoal powder. And for the pistachio filling, you're going to need pistachio, oil, honey, and more sugar. As usual, you want to scrape it down. Make sure everything is well combined again, and use a cloth, cover, set it aside for 30 minutes. Now meanwhile, you're going to work on your ground pistachio as well as pistachio butter. First up, preheat your oven. 160 degrees, and then spread your pistachio all over the tray. And then place it in the oven at 160 degrees for 5 minutes. And we're done toasting the pistachio. Now don't need to let it cool, we're just gonna put it in a blender right away. We're gonna blend all the pistachio in one blender, and then the sugar is gonna be added into the ground pistachio, and we're gonna set that aside for the filling. Then we're gonna continue blending until the pistachio bits turn into butter. Save the chunkier bits for the ground pistachio filling, and then the rest will be for the pistachio batter. So the ratio of this is about half a cup of pistachio with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Then you just set this aside to use later after you're done with the charcoal Min Jiang Kueh. Now we're gonna bring the blender back and have with you some honey and some oil because we're gonna make the butter really runny, just like how Granny Pancakes does it. Okay, we're gonna grind it a lot more. This pistachio Min Jiang Kueh might be a pain in the ass to make, but I tell you, the result is so worth it. Just a bit more. It really looks so good. Oh my gosh, show y'all now. You just want it to be runny, that's all. Done with the butter. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a piping bag for later. Okay, I'm gonna pour the batter in. Now, same old thing with the batter. Use the ladle and create the crispy corners. Now that the charcoal Min Jiang Kueh is done, let's add our precious ground pistachio as well as pistachio butter. Okay, and then we're gonna fold it into half. Now we'll transfer it down to the cutting board. Ooh. Now the last one is a classic, super easy to make, just like the scallion Min Jiang Kueh. It's the matcha and red bean filling Min Jiang Kueh. Same old batter recipe, just that instead of charcoal powder or scallion, you're using matcha powder. Now for the red bean filling, you don't have to soak your red beans overnight, but you have to boil it for quite a period of time, 3 times. So the first time 5 minutes, second time throw the water away, boil again another 5 minutes, and for the last time, let it simmer for around 30 to 40 minutes. And when you see that every bean is mushy, you can take it out of the water and start making your paste. The red bean has been simmering over 40 minutes, and we're gonna drain the water, continue with it on low heat, and then we're gonna add the brown sugar in. You need to drain most, not all of the water away, and then add your brown sugar while it's still on low heat. So give it a good stir, mash it around until you get the consistency that you like. Yay! See, this is the consistency that you want. Okay, take it off the heat. And then we'll cook our matcha Min Jiang Kueh now. Now, it's the same thing for the matcha. Pour your batter in. The matcha Min Jiang Kueh is done. We're gonna pile the red bean on it. Same thing, I'm just gonna put it on 1/2 of the pancake. Loosen the pancake and then fold it into half. And then slice. Okay, come try the very normal Min Jiang Kueh. So maybe you want to start from something savory. This is the scallion pancake Min Jiang Kueh.
Wow, it smells good.
Is there cheese inside?
Yes, there's cheese inside.
Oh, should we do a cheese food?
Hey, go, 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 go!
Okay. You know, usually I don't really like cheese, but this really like complements the scallion somehow.
Okay, next one.
This one is pistachio.
Yeah, pistachio.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, wow, this is damn solid.
I prefer this over the first one
Oh, why?
because it's like the crunchy interior contrasts well with the soft exterior.
But the filling is like really quite gao. So I
It's
really
like
like
peanut butter,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's why. Usually some of the Min Jiang Kueh also don't have so much filling, but this one is like generous, everybody, generous. Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, we have the matcha red bean Min Jiang Kueh.
Like outside can have a bit more green tea flavor. Like,
More green tea flavor.
yeah, I mainly taste the red bean only actually.
So in my recipe, you own self add like 2 more tablespoons of matcha powder.
But my favorite is this chao ta one.
It's not chata. How about yours?
Actually, yeah, same. I like the
Top-up.
pistachio.
Hi, Hafiz. So today I have 3 house-made Min Jiang Kuehs for you. I suggest trying it starting from savory first.
My first glance, I noticed that there are some greenery inside, some green things inside.
Oh.
It tastes like my mom's kueh actually. Because like the scallion taste is quite strong, right? Yeah, quite strong. It's just that my mom's one doesn't have cheese inside it, so there's a good additional touch. And the yellow part, I assume is like egg yolk.
Yeah.
Egg yolk, yeah, it's nice. It's not very overpowering. It's a little bit dense. Yeah. Still an acceptable level of dense lah. It's not like I find it hard to chew or anything. You know what? Charcoal lah. Charcoal.
Yes, charcoal. You know what?
Okay lah. Yeah, that's the thing lah. So I don't know why you were so impressed. Like, it's a very distinct pistachio taste to it. I still don't like red bean.
It's okay,
But-
okay.
I like the taste of the kueh itself. Personally, I enjoy the kueh flavor amongst these three.
If you tried this Min Jiang Kueh in a hawker center, what will you rate it upon 10?
7 lah. It's not surprising lah. Then you just giving it a shot and everything, right? If you were to play the recipe more and stuff and adjust it accordingly, definitely the score can only go up lah.
Okay, so mixed reviews. Some like some Min Jiang Kuehs, others didn't really like some Min Jiang Kuehs. I'll be better, but I really recommend you trying at least the scallion Min Jiang Kueh. So thank you for watching this episode of Eatbook Cooks. If you like this video, you can catch more over there. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And try at least the scallion pancake recipe, please.